So I came across this GameSpot article a few days ago. I also saw the GameCube subreddit complaining about this article, and it is titled, "People are discovering this GameCube Easter egg 23 years late." The surprisingly well-hidden secret was demonstrated by an employee of a local gaming shop in Kentucky. I'm not gonna waste my time reading this article, so I'll spoil the secret straight away. If you press and hold the Z button on your controller while turning on your GameCube, an alternate sound will play during the startup.
Holy shit, I just discovered a secret. Where's my article, GameSpot?
This is not a secret at all. People have known this for fucking years, since pretty much the launch of the GameCube. Now, I'll admit, I was a little late to the party when it came to this Easter egg. I discovered it back in 2013 when looking up GameCube videos on YouTube, and then I saw a video demonstrating that there were alternate startups for the GameCube. The startup I showed in this video wasn't the only alternate startup for the GameCube. If you have 4 controllers plugged into your GameCube, and you have all 4 players holding down on Z as the GameCube is starting up, a different sound will play during the startup. I'm not going to demonstrate that in this video because I have no friends. When I found this Easter egg out and tried it out for myself, I was like, holy shit, it's real. That's cool. But that was 10 plus years ago. And I found this out through YouTube videos, meaning this Easter egg was public knowledge for a very long time. And I'm kinda pissed because yeah, I was duped into clicking on the article. I was already 99% sure that it would be the startup Easter egg that everyone already fucking knows, but I was still hoping against hope that maybe, just maybe, something actually new was discovered. Like maybe some weird button combo brings up a secret menu or some shit that no one knew about until now. But nope, same goddamn Easter egg that again, everyone already fucking knows. Why is this newsworthy? Apparently this Easter egg was demonstrated in a TikTok video that went viral, so I know exactly what this is. Piggyback off the success of a TikTok video and dupe your readers into thinking that something new about the GameCube was recently unearthed. Now look, if the people who viewed the TikTok were actually surprised to find this out and never knew about this Easter egg before watching the TikTok, then whatever. I'm not gonna shit on them for not knowing an Easter egg for a console that's probably older than they are, but I will shit on the worthless fucking journalists who think it's okay to waste their readers' time by regurgitating information that their readers likely already know. A lot of people in the comments section under this article are saying they've known about this for like 20 years. This is not new information in the slightest, and I learned from one of the comments that apparently even Nintendo Power demonstrated this Easter egg back in the day. So even Nintendo themselves weren't quiet about this Easter egg. When I think of journalism, I think of people reporting on actual new information. Now I get it, multiple sources tend to report on the same stories. That's just the nature of breaking news. All of these sites want to get the jump on a juicy story so they can generate clicks and, most importantly, that sweet, sweet revenue. But again, we are talking about an Easter egg for a 22-year-old console, and this Easter egg was known since pretty much when the console launched. Reporting on something so widely known and presenting it like it's new information is shameless clickbaiting and shows that you have no integrity whatsoever. And I know what you might be thinking, you don't like clickbait? Well, welcome to the internet, no one here likes clickbait either, but there's nothing you can fucking do about it, and I get that. Clickbait is obviously not a new phenomenon and will unfortunately continue to exist so long as it remains profitable. But that doesn't mean I still can't get annoyed by it, especially when it's done by journalists, people who you should be able to trust to present new information to you and not just dupe you into clicking onto an article. It's one thing when some annoying, shitty YouTuber engages in clickbait. At this point, I really don't give a fuck if a YouTuber engages in clickbait anymore because it's such a widespread issue on this platform, and usually YouTubers who do resort to clickbait make bottom of the barrel content anyway, so they're not worth taking seriously in the slightest. slightest. But these are journalists whose job revolves around presenting information to the public. I know I'm probably taking this more seriously than I should, because at the end of the day, gaming isn't serious business. But this highlights a broader issue I've had with journalism for a very long time. A lot of journalists don't seem to really give a shit about presenting information, but rather making sure they have the flashiest headlines that are oftentimes disingenuous to bait people into clicking on their articles so they get a fatter paycheck. And this is especially common with gaming journalism. I get it, what you report on is benign and at the end of the day, a luxury pastime, but I still hold you to the same standard I do with journalists that report on important current events, because journalism ethics should apply no matter what it is you're reporting on. This should have been what Gamergate was about, holding journalists accountable for things like duping people into clicking on articles with disingenuous headlines, rather than, oh my god, women and feminism are ruining our video games. When one is a journalist, again, even if they're reporting on things as benign as video games, they should be a trusted source of new information that the public wants to see, and they should not be deceiving the public into clicking on their articles. This shouldn't have to be said, but unfortunately it seems that journalistic integrity is an afterthought. Sad. Very fucking sad. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.